Have you ever noticed how one small thing can disturb your entire peace of mind? Someone says something about you, and you keep thinking about it all day. You don't get what you wanted, and suddenly your entire mood changes. Someone else succeeds, and you start questioning yourself. Why does this happen? Because sometimes it isn't the situation that has control over us, it's our attachment to the situation. And this is exactly where Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji asks us to look within the second body of Shlok Mahla Nova. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome back to Spiritual Journey with Kanan. Today we continue our journey through Shlok Mahla Nova, body second. Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji says, बिखियन स्यो काहे रच्यो निमक न होए उदास कहो नानक पजहर मना परे न जम की फास. Let's understand this word by word. Bhikhyan refers to worldly temptations, pleasure, and attachments. Sio means with, kahe means why, and rachyo means to become absorbed, involved, or deeply entangled. So Guruji is asking, why have you become so deeply absorbed in worldly attachments? Then comes Nimak na hoye udas. Nimak means even for a moment, and udas here refers to becoming detached. Guruji is asking why we remain so deeply involved with worldly things that we cannot even turn our minds away from them for a moment. Now we need to understand this carefully. Is Guruji telling us to leave our families, to stop working, to stop earning, to give up our responsibilities? No. Gurbani is not asking us to escape from life. It is asking us to examine our attachment to life. There is a difference between having something and being controlled by it. You can have money, but does money control your peace? You can have a career, but does your position determine your self-worth? You can love someone deeply, but does the fear of losing them consume your mind? You can work towards success, but when things don't go according to your plans, does your entire inner peace disappear? This is the deeper question Guruji is asking us. Because sometimes the problem isn't what we have, the problem is what we cannot imagine living without. Think about your own life. Someone criticizes you at work. The conversation may last 2 minutes, but you reply it in your mind for the rest of the day. You don't get the result you wanted. The event is over, but your mind keeps asking, why did this happen? What did I do wrong? Why did someone else get it? And suddenly, something that happened outside has taken control of what is happening inside you. This is the attachment Guruji wants us to recognize. Then Guruji gives us the remedy. Kaho Nanak Bhajhar Mana. Nanak ji says, "O my mind, remember the divine." Now notice something very important. Guruji doesn't simply say, stop being attached. Rather, he tells the mind where to turn. Turn towards the divine, turn towards Vaheguru, turn towards Gurbani. When you succeed, remember Vaheguruji. When you fail, remember Vaheguruji. When someone praises you, remember Vaheguruji. When someone criticizes you, remember Vaheguruji. Because when the mind is anchored in the divine, temporary circumstances begin to lose their power over us. Then Guruji says, Pare na jam ki faas. The noose of death will not trap you. These words remind us of a reality we often forget, which is everything we are desperately trying to hold on to is temporary. Our money is temporary, our position is temporary, our achievements, our circumstances, even this body is temporary. Yet we spend so much of our lives trying to make temporary things permanent. We want permanent success, permanent happiness, permanent security, but the temporary world cannot give us permanent security. So Guruji points us toward the eternal, that is Vaheguruji. This doesn't mean that we stop caring about our lives. It means we stop making temporary things the foundation of our entire inner peace. So now the biggest question is, how can we apply this body in our daily life? Try something very simple. The next time something disturbs you, don't immediately ask, why did this happen to me? Instead, pause for a moment, take a breath, remember Vaiguruji, and ask yourself, am I responding to what happened, or am I attached to how I wanted it to happen? That question can reveal a lot about our mind, because sometimes what hurts us isn't the event itself, it's the fact that reality didn't match our expectations. And perhaps this is the deeper lesson of Body Second. Live fully in the world, but don't allow the world to take possession of your mind. Enjoy what Vaiguruji has blessed you with, but keep your mind anchored in the divine. Because when our foundation is permanent, the temporary ups and downs of life cannot shake us so easily. So today, don't ask yourself, what do I need to give up? Instead, ask, what has become so important to me that it can take away my peace? Sit with that question, and perhaps you'll begin to understand why Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji asks, Bikhiyan syo kahe rachyo, which is, why are you so deeply absorbed in worldly attachments? If this body gave you something to reflect upon, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you are following this complete journey through Slok Mehlanova, subscribe to Spiritual Journey with Kanan. In the next video, we'll continue with the next body and explore another profound reminder about time, youth, and the temporary nature of this human life. Until then, take a moment each day to pause, remember Vaheguru, and observe where your mind is placing its deepest attachments. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह।